Well, good evening, everyone. How are we doing? Well, good. Glad you're here. Thank you for attending tonight. I'm Jim Monroe. I'm the president of our Pine Bluff Community Band and our associate pastor here at First Baptist and your announcer for this evening. So we're so glad you can make it here tonight to help us celebrate the season with some music and maybe even a little bit of laughter along the way. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Now, even though our band is open to all ages and playing abilities, as you look at our band this evening, you can probably tell that some of us are eligible or maybe on Social Security. But we'd like to think tonight's a chance for us to prove that age really just is a number. We may have a few more gray hairs or no hairs than we did 20 years ago, but we can still jingle and jangle with the best. So our concerts are always free to the public, always are, but we do accept donations. Okay, we are in the Baptist church, so there you go. There is an offering bucket, or a donation bucket there on that back table. If you feel so inclined, that'd be great. If you do a check, just make that out to Pine Bluff Community Band. We'll take care of that. Well, tonight's program's full of a bunch of tunes that you know and love, and we're going to be taking you on a couple of sleigh rides, marching along with some angels, and enjoying some little Broadway pizzazz, okay? So you're going to hear some songs that reflect on the warmth of the season. Some are relatively new, and others are, century old. Our first selection this evening is one that just about everybody recognizes the moment that it starts. It's called We Need a Little Christmas. It was originally written for the Broadway musical Mame, and ever since then it's been one of those songs that instantly brings a little sparkle to the season. Now, when the play Mame opened in 1966, Angela Lansbury landed that title role, and she, of course, is most well known for her role as Jessica Fletcher in what show? Murder, She Wrote. I knew this old crowd would know that. Okay, yes, and also starring in that play was B. Arthur, who we also know as Maude. That's right, from 1970 sitcom by that same name. Now, Ted Rickett's arrangement of We Need a Little Christmas has this cheerful, light on its feet feel, just the kind of music that makes you want to smile without even realizing it. So you're going to hear the melodies bounce from section to section, almost like the band is decorating a tree together. A little brass here, a little dash of woodwinds there, and some festive percussion to top it all off. So it's a perfect reminder that sometimes we could just all use a little Christmas, maybe even right this very minute. So we invite you to hum along, tap your toes, and even sing along if you know the words. That'd be great. We're thrilled to share this holiday music with you. And of course, none of this would be possible if it weren't for the steady hand and musical heart behind our band for many years. Our longtime director, Jerry Williams. Jerry's guided us through decades of music making with a lot of patience with us. Sometimes it's almost like a beginner band. I think he feels that he's conducting. But please welcome him as he leads us in our band in We Need a Little Christmas. Well, thank you very much. Our next number takes its name straight from one of the most familiar lines of the carol, "O come, all ye faithful." It's joyful and triumphant. And that's exactly the spirit of this arrangement by Camp Kirkland. This piece weaves together the classic carol with the lively harmonies and a gentle musical shimmer, giving the band plenty of chances to shine. You'll hear moments that feel big and celebratory, along with some gentle, peaceful passages, kind of like walking from a quiet candlelit sanctuary out to a bright Christmas morning. Kirkland's arrangement keeps the heart of the hymn front and center while adding just a little extra lift, the kind that reminds us why this music has lasted for centuries. It's joyful, it's triumphant, and we hope it fills you with that same sense of Christmas hope, joyful and triumphant. Well, that's probably a little different than the hymn you're used to singing in church, but it's you hopefully can recognize that. Well, get ready for a musical sleigh ride. Our next piece is Troika, and it comes from a set of orchestral pieces by Sergei Prokofiev. It's a Russian name. Prokofiev. We'll just leave it at that. A troika is a traditional Russian sleigh pulled by 3 horses side by side. Here's a picture of what a troika is. That's actually what a troika is. Now, initially, troikas were used for rapid transportation and postal or freight services, but it was also used for special occasions and religious festivities. But with the development of railways, the troika lost most of its importance. Now, Paul Lavender's arrangement of this song that honors this symbol of Russian culture and history brings all that lively motion of a troika to the band. You'll hear the music clip along with the rhythm of a fast sleigh ride, complete with bright melodies and a playful bounce that's hard not to tap your foot to. It's quick, it's cheerful, and it paints a whole winter scene without saying a word. So bundle up, musically speaking, and enjoy dashing through the snow on a 3-horse open sleigh. Now, before I introduce our next tune, if Troika, our last tune, sounded maybe a little familiar, you may have heard it more in a more contemporary song. I'd say contemporary. It was sampled in the 1975 holiday song "I Believe in Father Christmas" by Greg Lake of Emerson, Lake, and Palmer, for you old rock and roll fans. So there you go. All right, our next tune is one of those Christmas songs that seems to land straight in the heart. I'll Be Home for Christmas was written during World War II. It was first recorded by Bing Crosby, and it immediately struck a chord with soldiers and families who were separated during the holidays. And ever since, it's become a gentle reminder of the people and places that we hold dear this time of year. Now, this arrangement lets the band lean into the song's warm, nostalgic feel. You'll hear the melody stretch out like someone looking back on favorite memories, soft, smooth, full of longing. It's the kind of piece that makes you think of glowing windows and familiar voices and the hope of being together again. So as we play this classic, feel free to let your mind wander back to the folks you love, near or far, and enjoy a few moments of Christmas comfort. That well-loved carol, Angels We Have Heard on High, and gives it a lively, festive twist. Eric Robertson's original arrangement brings out all the brightness and celebration in the tune, and Robert Longfield's band adaptation lets those same joyful moments shine through for the woodwinds, the brass, and the percussion. So this march moves with a cheerful, confident bounce, almost like a Christmas parade coming down Main Street. The brass carries the melody with plenty of power, the woodwinds add some light dancing lines, and the percussion keeps everything stepping forward with energy. It's upbeat, warm, and full of that good news of great joy feeling. So settle in and enjoy the spirited take on a Christmas classic, a musical reminder that when the angels announced Christ's birth, it truly was something worth marching about. going to play three very familiar Christmas carols, and then we're going to play a little brief intro to each song, and then we'd love for you to sing along as we play. Our conductor, Jerry Williams, has directed church choirs for many, many years, so he's quite qualified to lead the band and you as you sing. So the carols we're going to play there are listed in your program. Hark the Herald Angels Sing, O Come All You Faithful, and Silent Night. Well, it wouldn't be a Christmas concert without this one. Jingle Bells is one of the most familiar holiday tunes around, and Jay Dawson's arrangement gives us a fun, fresh kick. You'll hear the classic melody that you know and love, but with a bright, lively twist that lets each section of the band join in the fun. The music clips along kind of like a sleigh ride. It's quick and cheerful. The brass adds plenty of shine, the woodwinds bring the playful energy, and the percussion keeps everything moving with that unmistakable jingle bell rhythm. It's simple, it's joyful, and it's the kind of tune that puts a smile on your face even without trying. So hang on tight and enjoy the spirited ride through a Christmas classic. Our last piece tonight is called Sing We Now of Christmas. It's based on a French word which dates back to the 14th century. This carol has a long history. It originates in medieval Germany, spreads across Europe, delighting listeners for hundreds of years with its joyful melody and lilting rhythms. Larry Kirshner's arrangement takes that centuries-old tune and gives it a new life for a modern band. There are moments that feel mysterious and kind of old world, and others that burst into full, jubilant celebration. It's a wonderful reminder that Christmas music has a way of connecting generations, carrying joy over the centuries, and still sounding fresh and alive today. Well, thank you very much. On behalf of the Pine Bluff Community Band, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Celebrate the season with music. We hope your hearts are just a little bit lighter, your smile is a little brighter, and that you carry a little bit of this Christmas joy with you as you go. So I'm going to leave you with a line from Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, God bless us everyone. May that blessing follow you through this holiday season, and may the joy of music tonight remind you of the joy and wonder of this time of year. So Merry Christmas. Thank you much for coming tonight.
Thank you.